All right, can we all see my screen? Can we all see my screen?
Not yet.
You can't see my
No,
screen?
we can't. Yeah, we can't see your screen.
Oh, okay. Give me a moment.
Yes, we can see your screen now.
Okay, can you see the slides?
Yeah, we can.
This, okay. All right. All right, good morning. Today I will be talking about managing your business on social media. All right, so first let's just go through the brief introduction. So every small business wants to be on social media because it is just important. Yeah. So social media success does not depend on how many followers the business has. Instead, it depends on the customer engagement. That means it's just not about your millions of followers or thousands of followers. It's about you engaging with your followers. All right. So quickly, let's move to target audience. So target audience is the bedrock of any social media account, because they are the set of people that will buy your product. It is important you do a thorough research concerning them. So what do I mean by thorough research? I have key points here. Number one, their age range. Number two, their gender, their purchasing power, their location, background, social class, consumption habits, and the likes. So all these are necessary because you would be able to target them properly in terms of your content or in terms of your campaigns, in terms of your product delivery when you do a thorough target audience. So quickly, can we still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, quickly, I want to move to buyer persona. So there's a difference between target audience and buyer persona. Target audience is just the general characteristic or general lifestyle of your target audience, or general characteristic or lifestyle of the set of or group of people you want to sell your products to. You understand, which is some of the things I detailed here. However, your audience persona is being specific about a certain group or a particular person in targeting your audience. So for buyer persona, we have the personal characteristics of your buyer persona, which means probably what they love doing, hobbies, or what they would want to gain in life and the likes. We have the purchasing power. Yeah, of course. How much would your potential buyer, how much do they earn? That would determine the price of your product, obviously. Their lifestyle, the kind of places they love to go, their interests, their engagement on social networks. Yeah, so their engagement on social network is important because it helps you to know the social media you would want to target. Yeah. For example, if you are targeting a set of people within the age range of 50 or 40, let's say 40 to 60, and the older generation, Twitter is not your priority. Yes, but obviously Facebook is a social media you would want to target and spend more of your money or your resources into, because if you're targeting Twitter, sorry, you might be wasting a lot of funds and then resources. So now, here I have an example of a buyer persona here. This picture, so I don't know if you can see it. So here we have, so Mary here is the buyer persona in question. Mary grew up in so and so place. She loves going to Arcadia. So I'm spending some time here because this is just the bedrock of any social media strategy or any digital marketing strategy. Your target audience is buyer persona. So she always uses a tent or hammock and likes when running water and electricity is available. She goes camping. Now this is her bio, and primarily based on new trails. She wishes it were easier to quickly see what amenities are offered at campsites. What is her motivation? She loves visiting national parks. You already know her hobbies. She enjoys a vacation and finding great views. What is her frustration? Now, what is the problem she wants solved? What is she facing? What is frustrating her? That is where your brand or your business comes into. She struggles zooming in and out of the site map, struggles to find good photos of each campsite. Current solution. So what is she doing currently? There you already know your competitors. So searching your blogs and Google to review images and the likes and the likes. So you have interest, hobbies here, trip frequency and all that. So from your target audience, you know how much you'll be spending, you know which sites you'll be visiting, you know your competitors, you know what interests your audience. So if you're into fashion, you already know that your audience probably maybe into trendy fashions, female. So you know your audience is female, obviously. Your audience loves fashion. Your audience loves makeup and things like that. So that helps you to target your audience properly. All right, so we'll be moving to strategy now. So for your strategy, social media strategy is a summary of everything you plan to do. So don't let me go into stories. Let me just go to the key points here. We have choose the social media goals that aligns with your business objective. Yeah. So it's important you set goals before you start your social media management for your business. You set goals and objective you want to achieve with your business and set reasonable goals. Yeah. So your goals does not mean you want to post 3 times in a week. So that is not a goal. A goal is okay. I want to have certain number of followers. I want to have this amount of engagement within 2-3 weeks, or I want to have certain number of people buying products from me. Those are goals. Then your actions in terms of posts, number of posts or likes will now be the tactics you'll be using to achieve these goals. Yeah. So learn everything about it. We already talked about target audience earlier on. Know your competition. Yes. So it is important you know your competition, because if you don't know your competition, you don't know your market. You don't know what what advantage you have or disadvantage you have. Yeah. So there are some things your competitors will be doing that you will not know of. Yeah, and they will be making profits or making conversions or sales, be selling to your own target audience, and you will not know what strategy they are using. And do a social media audit and improve profile. So this is very important. For example, a lot of Facebook business pages don't have call to action. What is the primary thing you want people to visit your social media page to do? Is it do you want them to click and go to your website to see some of the products you have? Do you want them to send you a message on WhatsApp? Do you want them to make a phone call? So that's call to action button. What you want them to do must be on your social media profile. So it's just easy for them to reach out to you. All right. So create a social media content calendar. Yes, that's when what you'll be posting comes into play. How frequently we'll be posting, what kind of content will you be posting. All right, quickly let's move to content, since we're talking about content already. All right, I hope you can still hear me. So for content, content is in digital marketing, content is king. Yeah, because these are the things your audience will readily relate with. So if content is king, sorry, give me a moment. Okay. Okay. Hope we can still see my screen.
Yeah, we can.
All right, so content is king, and there are different ways you can add value to your customer using your content. Number one, create high quality content in your niche. So it cannot be overemphasized that you need to create quality content. Research on topics that you know your audience would readily relate with. Yeah. If probably maybe your app is into what is it called now? This is particular business I'm trying to remember. Remember the word now. So when I remember, I'll mention it. So use add value to your users' life. So the truth is nobody cares about your brand on social media because there are a whole lot of brands on social media that are offering almost the same thing you are offering. Nobody cares about your audience. You just telling them, come and buy this from me, come and buy that from me. They will not really move them. Yeah, because there are a lot of things that are going, they are checking on social media. But when you add value to them, in terms of the content, probably you give education information. For example, you are in fashion. Yeah, you give them a good detail about how to match dresses, color combination, different styles to sew with probably an Akara product. Yeah. So they readily relate with such content because you've added value to their lives. Offer incentives, yes. Cannot be overemphasized that Nigerians, especially, they love anything free. So it's important you add them something to make them want to buy your product, probably a discount or a coupon, or probably a delivery is an incentive. Yeah. So you can include that, though the free delivery or the delivery cost can be part of the product cost, but they would not know that. Use video content. Yes, so a lot of people use video content, a lot of people view video, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, video content drives a lot of traffic to your business page. So be funny. The primary most comedy or funny post rank as a of engagement. As well, you have yes, your business is, but uh, oh, sorry, I think I was off for a while.
Yeah, you can continue now.
Oh, okay, let me share my screen there. Okay. All right. So where did desktop? Okay. Where desktop?
It's not
So I was
funny.
talking. Okay. Yes. Use funny posts sometimes in your maybe a Friday post. It catches our attention. Yeah. So create infographics. Very important. A lot of people relate with diagrams. A lot of people relate with pictures. So it's important. There are a lot of free websites or tools you can use. Yeah, so use infographics to create posts. There could be a long post for you, and there's a long post you see or content and turn it into an infographic. Trigger emotions. Nostalgia is an example of an emotion. Try to make people remember good memories. Yeah, they will relate with your posts. That is, of course, related with your brand. Probably, like I said, like I will always use a fashion brand. You could just relate with probably maybe a particular style that was in vogue probably maybe 10 years ago, a particular hairstyle that was in vogue some years ago. So it's a good way to trigger emotions. Fear is a good way to trigger emotions. You can tell them, if you don't buy this product, remember. So fear is a good. I do not want to go into details to take my time. Organize contests. Yes. So campaigns, contests. It helps you to reach out to your audience. Of course, there will be a gift for them, which would even increase the probability that they would engage with your post. Okay, let me quickly move to the social media itself. So we have Facebook here. So Facebook has over 2 billion followers or users, active users on a monthly basis, 2 billion. So it shows that it is a good place to create content or to house your brand or to push your brand on social media. So they are different. We have create a personal profile. I talked about that earlier on. Create a good profile and basically now create a page under your own personal profile. Don't use your own personal profile for your business. Create a different business page for your profile. Don't mistakenly post what you were supposed to post in your personal profile on your business page. It is highly prohibited. Put a call to action, leverage Facebook targeting tools. There are Facebook, you will see Facebook insights in your page, in your Facebook page options. Use Facebook Insights to understand your customers well. Use recognizable picture and you choose an engaging cover photo. So don't just cover photo on your Facebook profile. Choose something engaging. Post photos and videos on your timeline. Pin important posts to the top of your page. So it's important you post videos, especially if you can create videos. There are a lot of video making tools out there. Same thing goes for Instagram. Create a winning profile, take them behind the scene. Yeah, so this is very important. Probably maybe you're into service, fashion, you make fashion clothes, or you're into a service anyways. It's good when you take your audience behind the scenes, what it takes to produce a particular product or what it takes. Oh, okay. A particular product or the like. So it's important you do all that in your content. Use hashtags, build anticipation, and offer exclusivity. Twitter, research your audience, engage with competitors or influencers in your brand on your Twitter page. But Twitter is banned now, so but it's important you engage with influencers on your Twitter page. It helps you to understand your audience better. So there are a lot of tools. We have social pilots. I want to talk about Hootsuite because Hootsuite helps you to post even when you are not online. So you schedule your post on Hootsuite and it helps you to post. You get a lot of metrics, how your post is behaving online, the kind of engagement it's getting. We have AudioSense. AudioSense helps you to know the influencers in your niche. If you're into fashion, AudioSense helps you to know the influencers in the fashion niche so you can engage with their posts readily. Thank you. So I don't know if there are any questions because I have a question already.
Is there any question? Does anybody ask a question? Okay, let's shift that to the ending of the session. Please, Mr. Patrick Udo, you can start your presentation now. Please stop sharing your screen.
Okay, yeah, so I'm trying to do that now. So I'm looking at the option to share my screen.
We can still see your screen. Okay. Patrick. Patrick, you may start now. Your time is running. Emanuela, please, I want to know your full name. Patrick, we are waiting for you. Patrick. Okay. While waiting for Patrick, Mr. Damlawi, can you ask your question? You can direct it to anybody in the session.
Okay. All right. So let me share my screen quickly for my question. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. All right. Let me do that now. Okay. So can everybody see my screen now?
Yes, you can.
Okay. All right. Sorry, my video needs to be on. All right. So I was talking about audience persona and target audience earlier on. I did some explanation of target audience, the importance of target audience, and how to do that. So my question is, so there's an example of a buyer persona here. Let me increase it so everybody can see. So my question is, can everybody read what is on the buyer persona image? Can everybody read it? Is it visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, all right. So my question is, so a brand that did this buyer persona targeting this kind of person. So what is the brand selling, or what product or service is the brand into? What do they do? The brand that did this buyer persona. So I don't know if there's anybody that is willing to try. Just give it. So there might not be any what is it called now? Perfect answer to the question. But I just want to have an idea of
You can check
if we
the
understand.
group.
You said what?
So direct the group to somebody.
Okay. Okay, let me check who's on the call. So I don't know if Leon, no, Emanuela.
Manuela. Well, I don't think she's active. I asked her a question the other time. Please send it
Oh, okay. Okay. What of Leonard?
Leonard. Okay, not active also.
Okay. What of Reme?
So,
Yeah.
Okay. Reme is on the call.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Did
we
you
can hear.
get the question?
Can you repeat the question, please?
All right. So this I was mentioning the other time of what an audience persona is, or a buyer persona is, and this is an example of a buyer persona. So I want to know. The question is, what kind of service or products does the company provide? This particular company that did this buyer persona, looking at the details of this person. She's into camping and the likes. She likes going camping and frustration. So you should be able to understand what kind of products this company is selling, or what kind of service they are offering for them to do this, for them to have this kind of buyer persona.
Probably like a database of campsites and their maps, and make it easy to navigate around the campsite so it can meet all her frustrations. So I'd assume that they were good photos of each campsite and where everything is, like where the trails are, how to find the facilities on the campsite and all that. So I assume they're making the process easier for her, for people like her, to navigate through these kind of places, national parks and stuff.
Okay. So are you trying to say, well, what is it an app or something, or just a? So are you trying to? Okay. Anyway, you are fairly correct. Yes. So it's definitely a brand that deals with camp, probably maps. So it's most likely an app. Yeah. The product is most likely an app. Okay. So I think that's correct. That's correct. All right. So I don't know. Can I continue? I don't know if Patrick is ready.
Patrick, are you ready? Patrick, are you ready?
I think his network is really bad. He's on mute. He's on mute.
Okay, you may continue.
Okay. So let me move to content. Yeah. So I was talking about triggering emotions, yes, earlier on. So I talked about nostalgia as an emotion you can trigger. So I talked about fear. So I'm sure a lot of us visit websites and we see a countdown on the website. Probably they are selling a product or offering a service and they tell you 4 days to go, 3 days to go. So it is a marketing strategy, or it is a marketing strategy anyway, just to create the fear of missing out. So naturally, when you visit such websites and you see things like that, you believe, oh, I cannot afford. If you really need the product, you want to get it almost immediately because you saw 4 or 2 days to go, or maybe 3 hours to go. Yeah, probably offering a discount, and they tell you to get the discount on this product, buy it within the next 3 hours. Yeah, so it's a marketing strategy, it's an emotion you are excuse me. This is an emotion you are trying to trigger there, because the truth is, a natural buyer, or naturally, people like to be pushed. They like to be told what to do. They like to be pushed to get something they need. And they need it, yeah, but if you don't tell them what to do, if you don't push them, they will most likely postpone it or procrastinate them getting the product, which is not good for your business. So it is important you add some subtle emotion, probably in your content. Yeah, we are selling. So I was trying to remember. I've forgotten. I don't know why I forget the brand now. I think they deal with. Okay, let me leave that. So exploit trending topics. So it's not, can be very emphasized that trending topics or doing content around trending topics increases your engagement metric. It increases it a lot because people would want to talk about what is currently happening. For example, during the dip, as the crypto dip some weeks ago, I'm sure a lot of other investment platforms that are not into crypto would really make use of that to encourage people to invest in something else aside crypto, because crypto was dipping at that point. So it was wise for probably maybe a real estate brand to tell people to invest in cryptocurrency, to invest in something else aside cryptocurrency. Probably maybe a brand that deals with farming. Yeah, farming investment is it was a good option or a good opportunity for them to exploit that. So yes, I'll come back to smart structuring. Something I noticed on social media is that a lot of people write so much in their content, a lot of brands. Yeah, they write so much, a lot of informations in their social media content. I'm not sure anybody here had gone through a social media account of recent, between yesterday or in the last 24 hours, and you calmly took time to read. Probably on Instagram, you're going through the images and you saw an image and you click to read the copy, and you calmly read the copy for 7 minutes. No. Our generation does not have that patience. So it is important when on social media you include key informations, very important informations in your copy. You don't need to write a wall of words before you pass the information across. Yeah. So it is important you write it as short as possible, and using bullet points is a good way to structure your content smartly. Yeah, because it helps people to, it catches people's attention and helps them to direct them to important information. So use your spacing also, space your words. Don't module them together. It gets really, really boring when you module your words together. So I was talking about offering incentives. So a discount is an incentive. Free delivery is an incentive. So it's important you always offer incentives. You can tell them when you buy this product, get your delivery for free. You can tell them for the first 10 people that buy this product, you get so and so discount, a 20% discount. The truth is, for some products, or especially services, it's really good when it comes to services. Most of them don't know the real price. So when you tell them a 20% discount, the truth is it might not be really, really 20%, but you determine your product totally. So it's really important to sometimes offer incentives. So for organizing contest, when you organize contest, it just increases your brand awareness, your brand impression, and talkability of your brand. Because people participating in the contest get to talk about your brand. You can tell them, okay, post this picture on your Instagram page and tag us. The image that has the highest like. Probably you're selling a beauty product, yeah, a beauty cream or a beauty product. You can just say, post these products on your social media page. The first 10 people or post a picture of yourself, the most beautiful picture of yourself you have, post it on your social media page. The page with the highest like or engagement wins so and so product or wins so and so amount. Yeah. So people get to, yeah.
Did you make giveaway?
No, I wasn't. Yeah, so giveaway is part of it, but I was talking about a contest. So the contest is, in a way, it will involve giveaway at some point. Yeah, but direct giveaway might not really be as far-reaching as having a contest. Yeah, because the contest does not involve only the participants. Maybe you have 5 participants. Yeah, that sent their picture in, like, okay, this is my picture. Like I said, I'm using a beauty product as an example. So the beauty product tells its audience or its followers to post a beautiful picture of themselves, yeah, and tag them, obviously. So the picture with the highest like or the picture with the highest comments gets to win something. Do you understand? Of course, naturally, people that likes that particular person's picture or comment would see your brand because the person is tagging your brand. Yeah, you can even do a graphic, so you put the person's picture and you put the logo of your brand and tell the person to post it and say how many likes it gets, So it just helps you to just put your brand out there. And a lot of SMEs or upcoming brands are suffering from awareness, not even engagement, awareness. A lot of people don't know them. It's important small brands invest in awareness because it helps people to know about them, which will most likely increase engagement, then conversion. So the conversion is people buying their products or getting their service. So I don't know if there's any question so far. Any question? Okay, so there was something I didn't mention in my buyer person, your target audience. So why doing your target audience analysis? One major importance is timing. Timing is really, really important because if you don't know the time your target audience is online, yeah, you'll be posting at the wrong time and they won't be able to see your post. For example, if your target audience is working class, just like some of us here, you cannot afford to post your 11 a.m. It's a time where people that are working are usually at the office and of course at work like we are currently. So they will most likely not be on social media during this period. So it is important you know the timing of your target audience. When is the most likely time for a working class, as an example? Most of us, the time we get online on social media is most likely in the morning, early in the morning, or in the evening. So the only time during the day is probably during break, maybe around 1, 2 o'clock. Yeah. So some of us go online. So the brand targeting, some people like us, I think the best time for them is evening when they know people are online. So this is part of your audience analysis, knowing the specific timing to post on social media. So post when your audience are online. Okay, let me move to back to social media. Okay, so for social media, so it's for brands that are upcoming or SMEs. When you post, it is good when your post includes a call to action, a link to probably a website, a link to them sending you a message in at least, let's say 40 or 50. 50 is too small. Maybe 60% of your post. It's good when it contains a call to action. Tell them to do what you want them to do. So you tell them this product is this and that. It helps you to do this and that. It makes your skin bright. It removes spots on your skin. Yeah, that is not enough. Now tell them to send us a DM to get this product. Things like that. It's really important. And also post some of this, especially on Facebook, on your timeline. On your timeline is good when you post it on your timeline also. So as you post it on your business page, post it on your personal page also. It gets more visibility. Join groups on Facebook to help you increase your brand awareness. Join groups in your niche. Join groups in your niche to help you increase brand. So when you post, they say it's a way you post and it posts to all these groups also. So there are tools you can use for that. For Instagram, so one thing I noticed a lot of social media accounts or a lot of mistakes social media accounts make is their profile. So you see, come on, we are this service, we do this and that. Yes, you do these things, but how do you do it? What sets you apart from other people that write the same thing? So your profile is really important. It cannot be overemphasized. Include some of the things
Hello,
you
sir.
do. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's Patrick.
Okay. Oh, we are back. Okay. So let me stop sharing my screen there.
Okay, Patrick, you will be scheduled for another time. The time is gone already.
Okay, but I was having problem with my mic. I was hearing, but you could not hear me. That's why I was not able to start. Sorry about that.
Okay. All right, no problem. It's understandable. We will bring the session to an end now. So get set for the stand-ups. Okay. We may leave everybody. Maybe wait, you came late.
Yes, I was having some network issues. Then I managed to join up.
Okay. Emanuela Balogun, it seems you are not active. The question was directed to you. And Leonard Oguneye, you also are not active.